My pick for day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That scene. How ambiguous it is. 10, 11, 12. An epic win. She gets her head chopped off.
Oh, Kotoura-san, how much potential you had. Oh, Kotoura-san, how things might have worked better if things were done differently. Oh, Kotoura-san, how you managed to gradually decline in consistency. Oh, Kotoura-san, how the answer to greatness was right in front of you all this time. Kotoura-san is one of those shows I remember for reasons so emotionally mixed that it can feel as though it didn't exist. It's not a horrible show. Indeed, the main core of Kotoura-san works fine when it counts. But as you take a look at what else this show lined up, it becomes apparent that it can bring forth impressions that lie in this weird middle ground of being disappointed and confused. Not at the content being presented, mind you, but by how it got there. No other anime has gotten close to this like Kotoura-san from my point of view, and that has been partly due to just how off the rails the story becomes by having this rather strong beginning of potential and end it with some of that potential being met, but not without a serious lack of powerful significance as if it was reeled back by a fishing rod. With this in mind, how does Kotoura-san begin? It begins with a relatively simple setup. We follow the life of a high school girl named Kotoura Haruka, who from childhood developed psychic powers to read minds. Yeah, that's pretty much the primary gimmick of the show, or it would be a mere gimmick if the anime didn't manage to utilize this aspect to an unexpected and interesting twist that got my attention. Through her powers and her overuse of said powers, things fall apart as she's eventually branded a freak by everyone, including her own mother. I mean, this isn't just mere teasing either. Kotoura is shunted left and right. Her family becomes dysfunctional, leading to a divorce, and her mom breaks down in this downward spiral, and seemingly gives up her love for Kotoura before leaving. It all could have been used for a great story about how you can achieve happiness despite deviating from the norm, maybe even finding true acceptance for your gift. And it is! For like 4 episodes, until a meteor struck the station, and Houston, we have a problem. You see, animes with multiple story arcs are prone to reach an issue of not knowing what to do after a big story arc has concluded, but still have plenty of episodes to use up, which normally leads to an anime going fuck all until the last few episodes. And if that's familiar, congratulations, you've watched enough anime to recognize this problem. And Kotoura-san isn't an exception, unfortunately. By the midway point, the humor runs its course, and since the next big story arc doesn't start until episode 9, there isn't a whole lot of utilization of the established premise, as alright as the show ultimately ends up with its admittedly human ending. So what could have been one of the bigger anime highlights of the year is simply a memory, I guess.